Yeah, leaving it up to spirit doesn't mean you're free to go on vacation and everything that you would ordinarily do in terms of your responsibilities. You leave it up to spirit, like spirit's going to do the work for you. No, that's not what it is. Yeah. May not do anything for you. That's a figure of speech that implies don't overdo it, don't try harder than you can. Go as far as you can, and then again, as I was saying earlier, something you do your darndest to do, and that's as far as you can do. Then you have no choice but to leave it up to spirit. You got to see what happens. And then there's a time when you are, or you can be, an individual can be doing something and really feel that the spirit is with them. It's an interesting experience where you feel it's with you. Because its presence seems to be making everything much easier than ordinary. So you might need to judge what that is from what you ordinarily do. Apart from what you ordinarily do, this thing could be called the presence of spirit, which is certain kind of buoyancy, uplift, enlightening, but a lighting up. It lights you up. Now that could be a spirit doing it, right? A disincarnate spirit. It could be a family spirit. It could be any number of let's say, influences that can give you this sense of that, right? But it could also be the spirit, see, the spirit. The Holy Spirit is not about a person, see. It could be that, see. And it could be doing its work because it's needed, not because you want it or you like it. It comes in when it's needed and it does what it has to do, right? As if there was a higher intelligence required to involve itself in a certain process, and then it happens. So, it could be something as minor and mundane as a mechanic who can't find this bolt to finish this job, right? And then all of a sudden it shows up. He looked everywhere for it, and maybe he forgot, maybe not. And so something came, made him connect with that to finish that car so that it wouldn't crash, let us say. Some people try to get away with, not putting all the parts together and hoping for the best. It doesn't always work for the better. Right.
Is there an aspect of having what they call like a still mind that is more conducive to allowing the spirit to come through?
Still mind?
Still mind or less neurosis. So in that case where you're describing the mechanics.
Still mind is almost like no mind. Still. No waves. Having a condition of no waves doesn't mean it's better for spirit necessarily. That doesn't equate with spirit necessarily. It equates more with clarity. Right. So maybe you can see the way your mind works better when you get to the still mind or peace mind, right, or the heart mind, depending on how it shows up for you, the individual. But that doesn't mean there's something spiritual going on. It could be, right? Quietness could be the presence. It could be caused by the presence of spirit. The same with noises. It really depends. So, there's no right or wrong. You just need to observe the phenomena that is upon you and make sense of it. And if you're a good person, then you'd be with the feeling of goodness that it shows up. Not necessarily in all cases, but good people feel that the goodness of spirit. Just as those who are in darker ways see it as something dark for themselves. We need the sign of darkness as our strength. See? And then but we would rather be cultivating the light, see, and enlightenment. There's enough darkness going on in the world that people are taking advantage of, and it works for them, and it's good. Destruction. This is peace. This is creation and recreation. See, positive recreation, healing recreation, heart recreation.